Have you ever felt like there's a secret financial manual that only a few people know about? A set of rules that lets certain families grow their wealth quietly, without risky moves, without depending on luck. That manual does exist. And for centuries, one community has mastered it, the Jewish community. Today, I am sharing 10 silent wealth building secrets that have helped Jewish families create financial security for generations. More importantly, I will show you how you can apply them to your own life. Stay with me until the end, because the last secret is the one that truly separates those who build real wealth from those who keep making the same financial mistakes. Ready to build wealth smartly, without wasting years? Let's get started. Secret 10. Making money is your duty. Why do some people always seem to have money while others struggle? It is not luck. It is mindset. The most successful people understand, making money is not optional. It is a duty. When financial stability becomes your responsibility, every choice you make moves you closer to freedom. Ask yourself, if you lost your income today, how long could you survive? Most people would not last long. Wealthy families refuse to be that vulnerable. They treat money like oxygen, essential to life. How do you apply this? Start today. Treat your income as something you must grow, not something that just happens. Learn high-value skills. Start a side business. Invest regularly in something solid, like the S&P 500. If your income has not grown in 2 years, it is time to change something. When you take control, the fear of bills, emergencies, and job loss disappears. So the question is, will you stay passive, or will you take full charge of your financial future? Understanding this is just the beginning. The real breakthrough comes next. Secret 9. The power of long-term thinking. What if you had started investing just 10 years ago? Think about it, where would you be today? Most people live paycheck to paycheck, worrying about next month. But wealthy people, they think decades ahead. They know time does not just pass, it compounds. Here is a simple fact. If you invest $500 a month in an index fund earning 10% a year, you will have over $1 million in 30 years. That is the magic of compound interest, often called the eighth wonder of the world. The tragedy is, most people never experience it, simply because they do not start early enough. How can you apply long-term thinking? First, treat time as your greatest asset. Second, create a financial plan not just for next year, but for the next decade. Third, invest in real assets like real estate, solid businesses, and index funds, not quick money schemes. Imagine waking up 10 years from now, and your money is working harder than you are. That is the power of thinking long-term. But having this mindset is not enough. You also need a simple system to manage your money. Secret 8. The 5-jar money system. If you got $10,000 today, would you know exactly what to do with it? Or would it be gone in months? Here is the truth. Making money is only half the battle. The real key is managing what you earn. Wealthy people use a simple system called the 5-jar money system. Here is how it works. Jar 1. 10% to charity. Giving trains your mind to believe money is abundant, not scarce. Jar 2. 10% to helping family or causes you care about. This builds stronger, supportive relationships. Jar 3. 20% to investments. Real estate, businesses, and index funds. This money must grow. Never spend it. Jar 4. 10% to your emergency fund. Life happens. Be ready for it. Jar 5. 50% for essentials. Housing, food, transportation. If your lifestyle costs more, it is time to adjust, not overspend. Imagine always having money set aside. Imagine building wealth automatically. That is what happens when you manage money before spending it. But wealth is not just about systems. It is also about passing down knowledge. Secret 7. Financial education at home. What if you learned about money when you were 10 years old? Would your life be different today? Sadly, schools do not teach us how to manage money, invest, or grow wealth. Financially strong families do things differently. They talk about money openly, without shame. They teach kids how to manage and multiply money early on. Here is how you can do the same. Talk about household finances in a positive way. Teach saving, investing, and giving through simple allowance systems. Encourage entrepreneurial thinking, like selling lemonade or small online products. Show how money grows over time through easy examples. The result: kids who grow up financially smart, ready for freedom, not stuck in the debt cycle. Imagine if you had learned these lessons at age 12. Now think about what you could teach the next generation. But even knowledge is not enough. Your network matters too. Secret 6. Strategic networking. You have heard the phrase, "It is not what you know, it is who you know." And it is true. Skills matter. But your network often determines your biggest financial opportunities. Wealthy people build strategic networks on purpose. They connect with others who bring opportunities, ideas, and collaborations. Meanwhile, others struggle in isolation, trying to do everything alone. Ask yourself, are you building connections with people who think big? Are you part of communities that talk about investments, businesses, and growth? If not, it is time to start. Because the right relationship can open doors that skills alone cannot. Secret 5. Master the skill of sales. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to create money out of thin air? It is because they understand one powerful truth. Sales is life. Everything you want, money, freedom, opportunities, it is on the other side of selling. Selling is not just about pushing products. It is about solving problems, influencing decisions, and building trust. Every wealthy family has someone who understands sales deeply. Because when you master sales, you control your income. You are never truly broke if you can sell a product, a service, or even an idea. How can you apply this? Start seeing sales as a service, not manipulation. Learn the basics. Listening actively, understanding needs, presenting clear solutions. Practice daily, even in simple conversations. When you master selling, you are never dependent on a paycheck again. And speaking of independence, the next secret takes it even deeper. Secret 4. Ownership over employment. Let me ask you. Would you rather build your dream or build someone else's? Most people spend their entire lives working for others, trading time for money, and hoping for a raise. Wealthy families think differently. They prioritize ownership. Owning a business, owning real estate, owning investments. Ownership is where real wealth lives. Because when you own, you are not limited by hours. You are rewarded by the value you create. How can you shift toward ownership? Start simple. Own a side business, even if it is small. Buy shares of strong companies. Create digital products you can sell over and over. One step at a time, build assets, not just hours. Now, ownership is powerful. But real freedom also requires one more thing. Control over your lifestyle. Secret 3. Live below your means, invest the difference. Here is a hard truth. If you earn more but spend more, you are not wealthier. You are just a better paid broke person. Wealthy people master a simple but rare skill. Living below their means, no matter how much they earn. They understand. It is not about how much you make, but how much you keep and grow. When your expenses stay low and your investments grow high, wealth becomes inevitable. Here is the formula. Earn money. Spend less than you earn. Invest the difference consistently. Repeat for years, without chasing flashy lifestyles too early. The result. True financial freedom, without stress or debt. It sounds simple, but most people never do it. Will you? Now, even with a good income and smart spending, one thing still matters most. Protecting your wealth. Secret 2. Protect your assets. Building wealth is hard. Losing it is easy. That is why wealthy families focus just as much on defense as they do on offense. They use insurance wisely. They protect their investments. They structure their businesses carefully. Because one lawsuit, one illness, one bad decision, can wipe out years of hard work. Here is how you can protect your wealth. Have proper insurance for health, home, and liability. Do not put all your money in one place. Use legal structures like LLCs for businesses and trusts for large assets. Think like a chess player. Always be 2 moves ahead. Because protecting what you build is just as important as building it. And finally, we arrive at the number 1 silent secret of building wealth. It is the one that ties everything together. Secret 1. Patience and relentless consistency. Here is the truth most people do not want to hear. Wealth is not built overnight. It is built quietly, patiently, over years. There are no shortcuts. No magic hacks. No instant wins. Successful families do not just work hard for a month. They stay consistent for decades. They save when others spend. They invest when others doubt. They stick to their plan when others chase distractions. The formula is simple but not easy. Small smart actions, repeated relentlessly, over time. That is it. The ones who win are not the smartest, or the fastest. They are the ones who stay the course when others quit. So ask yourself. Where could you be 1 year from now if you stay consistent? Where could you be in 5 years? The time will pass anyway. Might as well make it count. If you found value today, type 1 "I'm committed" in the comments. And if you want more strategies to build real wealth step by step, subscribe to Profitability Plus. Because the journey to financial freedom is not about luck. It is about learning the real rules, and applying them with purpose. You have the map now. The next move is yours. I will see you in the next video.